Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2020 Honda Civic. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, any scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood to evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just to make sure, just to, dot our I's, cross our T's and all that. But first impressions are really good. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, just because that's where it usually is, but I'm not seeing anything. So starting off very strong, but let's start going around and see what we can find. I hope I'm not swishing around too much. I'm wearing a T-Rex costume, so happy Halloween. So if I'm a little loud, I apologize. I'll send you another video of my costume in all of its glory, but for now, let's start rolling. So tires on here are in actually really good condition. So you got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. Looks like you have a very small chip right in there. Maybe more of a scuff. It's not really catching my finger. So nothing crazy, but good to know nonetheless, You got another one right in there. Right in here. Of course, it's a hatchback, so love that. It's always nice. So you got a little bit of curb rash right in there as well. Lastly, you got, oh, actually, never mind. That one's coming off. I thought I found something there, but 'twas not so. All right. Well, honestly, as far as the exterior goes, probably a 9 out of 10. It actually looks pretty good. So there's a couple smaller things here and there, but the paint's not chipping. There's no major wear. So not bad. Let's hop inside and see what we can find at the interior. Also, as far as the key fob goes, so it looks like you do have the wireless, or not the wireless, remote start. So that's cool. Love that. All right. All right. Okay. So up top, we have a couple lights on. These are all for the self-driving features. So this one just barely arrived. It's actually in our new land area. We'll be taking care of that long before you end up coming in. So we could put that on the contracts if that's something that makes you feel more comfortable, but we'd be fixing that whether you buy the car or not. Regardless, other than that, you have your seatbelt light on, which is, that's fair enough. Let's cycle through a couple things just to make sure. All right, FM, not that. There we go. Let's look at the maintenance. Okay, oil life, good to go. Dang it, stop it. Cool. Let's look at. Cool. So everything up there looks pretty straightforward. We already know this stuff. But as far as interior features go, you have quite a few of them. So I'm going to go a little bit fast just for the sake of time. So this video isn't like 40 minutes long. But starting off, you're going to have your paddle shifters up top here. You're also going to have the engine start button instead of the key you have to put in the thing. You have your you have your brake hold. You have the electronic parking brake, econ mode, as well as some more plugins and whatnot down here. So checking your audio system.
Okay. I think
it's not a very fun station, but it definitely works, so that's good. AC, beautiful, beautiful. And then you will also have all the self-driving features, lane departure warning, pre-collision system, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, on and on and on. So that'll all be fun as well. Other than that, just checking the basic stuff. Windows obviously roll down, windows roll up. down, up. Side mirrors. Beautiful, beautiful. Check the other one. Majestic. All right. As far as interior condition goes, it's honestly really good. I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration. This looks pretty solid. So back seat, same story. Very, very nice for the interior. So we can go over features all day. There's no shortage of fun things to play with. For the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then that should be good for our video. All right, so while we're out here, here's a quick look around some of our lot. This is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars. So we got another building over there, and then past this building we go down actually quite a ways down that way. We sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 33 years now, which, I don't know, you don't have to know that, but I feel like it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with. You know, we're not some podunk thing that's just trying their best. Anyway, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars, you do at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup all around your battery, if all your metal pieces are just like brown and covered in rust, and you got like spider webs and junk all over everything, that, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point, personally. That being said, this looks great. There's really not even dust on it, so 10 out of 10 under here. That's fantastic. If you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any questions about anything else, or there's something that I missed, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Honda.